What's good, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in to my channel, The Real Storm.
Yeah, she know the vibe. Something special about your words can't describe. You my down ass with your round ass.
Today I'll be talking to you about the college I went to and graduated. And that school will be Buffalo State College, known as Buffalo State University. That's a fun fact about this school. Another fun fact about this school, I thought the school was really diverse, but the school is predominantly white. It's a PWI. And I didn't even know that until one of my professors pointed out the number of students who actually attended the college. And I'm just like, wow, like, it was mind-blowing. This is a highly requested video, highly requested, and everybody wants to know what's my experience. Because you already know Buff State has a reputation. So I'm going to give you the ins and outs. So first up on my list was the first impression of my campus, or the first impression of the campus. When I first got there, I already knew this campus was going to be huge. Like, you look at the pictures online on Google and you're looking at, you know, videos on YouTube, but you're like, nah, it's not really that, or you just don't believe what people say sometimes. No, the campus is really huge. Like, walking distance, walking through campus, it's a troop, especially in climate weathers like snow. Who want to trip through campus when snow is on the ground? Or when it's snowing, or raining, or when it's any weather. So that was my first real impression of the campus itself, other than the fact that the campus was huge. It just had a lot of things that jumped out at you, like the banners, the posters. It was just welcoming. It felt like, you know, this is the right place to be. I mean, a college is also a business too, so they have to have propaganda, they have to have the people who are playing the sports, they have to have stuff that's inviting. So I believe that is why, you know, I saw those banners and just thought that the school was really inviting. Another thing that is on my list to talk about at Buffalo State College is the parties. You already know Buffalo State is known as a party school. Basically, a party school is a school you can go to that is known for lit parties. And I put lit in quotation because my definition of lit might be different from your definition of lit. Getting lit for you could be chilling. Lit means, it means whatever you want it to mean. Like, it's your definition. Not only partying, obviously, but there's stuff going on, especially like the end of the semester. You know, much more things are happening. People are sometimes moving out and not coming back. Parties to nominate fraternities. Yes, they have fraternities and sororities on campus. You know, there's a party for every time of the year, pretty much. So it's like, that would make a school a party school. And especially when people verbally talk about these parties and they say, wow, they're lit. I would love to go to Buff, not just for the parties, but because that's the beneficial factor. Some parties that we go to when I was, also some parties that we used to go to when I was attending was G2Gs. G2Gs is basically a get together. And when you get together with certain people, certain vibes, you still can dance, you still could invite however many people to your get together. But those are the most of the parties that were shut down. Don't get me wrong, a lot of parties on campus or off campus were shut down. And it depends on anything, honestly. It could be a fight that broke out. It can be even a huge argument. It can be police shutting it down. It can be anything why your party will get shut down. It's better if you go to a party, just if you're going to a Buff and you're like, okay, I'm thinking about going out to a party. What time should I get there? What time should I leave? What time should I go? sometimes it depends on the party. Like, I'm not gonna go, for instance, I'm not gonna go to a party and be like the first one there and the party ends up being whack. Like, whack means like it's not fun. That's what whack means. That's a slang word. If I'm gonna go to something, it has to be jumping. Like, it gotta be lit. So I would text one of my friends or a family member or anybody who's at that party, and I'll be like, is it lit? Like, or who's there, you know? You want to see what the scene is like before you go check the party. Period. Also, along with the lines of partying, just some word of advice, like, if you're going to a party, please, please, please watch your drinks. Do not leave your drinks down. Do not trust people, like, do not trust people at all. Go with a buddy system. Go with people you trust, and that's a main thing. Go with people you trust. It's really hard to say who you trust in college because, you know, the person you might trust might not have your best interests. But please ensure yourself with a buddy system, just so you guys can feel safe when you go out to parties and you go out to campus. This is for males, females, anyone, LGBTQ community, etc. This is for anybody because everybody's welcome here, and that's on period. So just in general, like, that's a general rule of thumb. Like, go out with people you actually feel like you can leave the party or leave the function with in one piece. Like, just make sure you're safe. Like, the streets is crazy. Like, be safe. Safe up. Safe up. So education is a big thing for attending any school, but for Buffalo State College, you should definitely go in focused on your education. Like, why would you pay to go to school to party? Does that make sense? I mean, you can, but like, you gotta just think about it logically. Like, does that make sense? I'm gonna pay to go to school, to go to a party, when you don't have to pay to go to like school to go to any party if you're not gonna go to school. That's the main idea for going away to college. If you're going away, if you're moving out of your parents' house, if you're local in Buff State, like Buffalo State, we call Buffalo State Buff State for short, because who feels like saying Buffalo? Like, it's just a short version of saying it. But if you're just trying to get away from home and you want to get accustomed to living a new lifestyle, meeting new people, you know, surrounding yourself in a different environment, and you're commuting as well as a student, you know, Buffalo State College is your choice, and you have gotten accepted. Congratulations. Just make sure education is at the frontal lobe, because there's going to be many distractions, and distractions could be good distractions and it could be bad distractions. And I know you're probably like, girl, a distraction is a distraction. How can it be bad? Or how can it be good? Well, you can have a good distraction like a significant other. You know, you have papers or assignments due and you're in a relationship, which I faced. I was in a relationship with someone who went to school at Buffalo State College, my girlfriend. Shout out to you, babe. I'm a bird, but anyway, shout out to you. And check out our channel, Mimi and Key. We had to focus juggling spending time with each other as well as getting our assignments done, especially in my really important year, my senior year. That's crunch time. Everything has to be submitted. Your mental state has to be on go. Like, especially when you feel like you're so close to the end, it's so close to feel like you're gonna burn out. Or the workload, once you start taking those heavier courses, it's like you're losing sight of the end goal, and you should not. So your education should be a key thing that's on your brain. And also just having the right community, the right surroundings. If you're one of those people where you're big on education, you're big on turning in assignments, I would think and I would give you the advice on getting things done ahead of time, so you won't have, you know, scare, because everybody gets that scare once the assignment is nearing close to the deadline. at least start the assignment, get halfway through, and give yourself some time to be like, okay, I can get back to this assignment before the deadline. And deadlines are huge in college. It doesn't matter what grade level you are in, freshman, sophomore, etc., etc. Like senior, deadlines are really important, and deadlines actually help you in the real world. They actually help you in the real world, because when you're working at a job, say if you didn't go to college and you were in a business and you have a deadline, and you're not meeting those deadlines, you're going to be looked at as unreliable, weird, like just all those things. When you don't turn in something, or when you don't do something that you said that you were going to put forth, it just makes you look really bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone has their days and everyone has family issues, etc., but just progress yourself with your education. Education is key, and that's period. You chose this video. You chose to go to Buffalo State College. You chose to further your education, so that's 2 claps for you. Okay? And you continue your education and on the road to your degree. Whether you do 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, or you're continuing with your master's degree at Buffalo State College, you're able to. You can do it. It is definitely possible. And don't bring yourself down. Definitely don't tell yourself, no, I can't do it. Like, who said I can do a 4-year school? Like, you can. It's definitely possible. I graduated with a 4-year degree from Buffalo State College, in a criminal justice major and a minor in political science. So I had a major and a minor. You don't have to do what I did. You can definitely have 2 minors. You can double major. It's to each his own, honestly. And this is why I'm here to answer any questions you guys have. You guys can also leave comments. If you have anything else to ask me outside of this video pertaining to Buffalo State College, you can add my socials. It's going to be listed either down below in the description, or it will be below in the video. But make sure you add my socials. Feel free to DM me. I'm very open. I am an open book. There's no information that I feel like I will withhold from you, because I want to share it with you. I'm an alumni. This is what I plan to do. I plan to share my experience with you guys. Duh. I was asked about the food. There's many places you can eat on campus. I'm just going to name a few off the top of my head. The whole student union, there's 2 spots you can eat. It's student dining. We, as my class, we called it dining. Maybe other people call it something different. We called it dining. We're going to dining. Or where you at? Oh, I'm in dining. Like, that was the spot where we would get choices like waffles. You can get frozen yogurt. You can get a salad. You can choose any toppings you want on those salads. You can make sandwiches. You can get a sandwich made, sorry. You can pretty much get pizza. And they have specials during that day or during that week. And they have a calendar on the outside of the door to tell you what was being served. If you have a meal plan, you can use your dining money there. Or you can choose to go to retail. We called it retail. Those are the 2 I know off the top of my head. You can go to Starbucks in the bookstore, or there's other coffee shops and student buildings that you can stop and get food at. It's to each his own. It's literally up to you what you choose to do. Just know those lines, baby, no. Those lines are crazy, like, especially in between classes and lunchtime. Like, the lines are so crazy, like, and it's just like the line wraps around. So I was the type of person where I was cooking like nonstop. Like, I can drop videos, I can drop pictures, and I'll also drop a video of how my room looked when I first moved into my dorm. I was also asked what I feel is the best dorm, and I feel like the best dorm for me was more complex. The price was not bad to me, the price to live in the apartment, because it's apartment style living. It wasn't bad compared to the other housing. I had a kitchen in my room, which was in the suite. We called it the suite. I had my own room, and you can choose between a single and a double with them more complex. A double obviously is 2 people in a room, and a single is 1 person. Also, you have a kitchen, you have a living room, a shared area, and you literally have your own room. So that's the cool part about that. And you guys share a bathroom. Also, with the dorm that I stayed in more complex, I was fortunate to have moved into a family room, which I had an upstairs, downstairs, and I think I have videos that I can drop as well. With that being said, I can drop it in this video. I had my own room. Hey guys, thank you for taking this experience with me. I love you guys so much, and remember, everyone is welcome here, so why not join me on this journey? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure when you comment, you're leaving comments that are asking me questions galore. No question is too little. No question is too big. Make sure you leave it down below. Thank you guys. Love you.